First on Fox 4 News at 5:30 tonight. You see it every once in a while. It seems like it's always somewhere else when parents of peewees get out of control and embarrass everybody. But it happened here Monday night in Crowley, south of Fort Worth. Parents called police and some took video of the fighting that was going on. Fox 4's Laurie Berger talked to members of the league today. Laurie.
Well, Steve, nobody's denying that things got out of hands here and that the adults were unfortunately bad examples for the kids. But the folks from the Weatherford side say their members didn't start the scuffle and that they should not be disqualified from the playoffs. What you're hearing and seeing are adults fighting after a football game for little boys. It happened Monday night when Weatherford played Crowley. Christopher Frank says things got physical during the game when a coach from the Crowley side pushed a ref.
A little bit of a, don't tell me, what I can do, that kind of thing. They had to physically remove him from the field. He got in his truck and left.
At that point, the head ref sensed things spiraling out of control and called the game.
You could tell that the situation was getting pretty tense.
Everyone headed for the parking lot. Christopher Frank says it might have been okay if the two sides had stayed separated, but he says Crowley parents wanted to argue about a Weatherford player who is tall for his age.
They thought that kid was 10 or 11 years old, and he's not.
Frank says that boy's family became the focus of the fight.
After that, it was just a big melee, pulling people off, breaking it up. Then we're just telling everybody, just get in your cars, get in your car, let's go, call the police.
The police got there and calmed people down. No one was arrested, charged, or cited for anything, but the damage was done.
You don't want your kids to see that.
Wednesday night, the Northwest Texas Youth Football Association's board voted to suspend both teams from the league playoffs. President John Cracy didn't want to talk on camera, but he did say in a statement, although the initial altercation was instigated by individuals from Crowley, there were numerous fights in the parking lot involving both towns, and the board determined that once these additional fights occurred, both towns must share equal blame.
That's what breaks my heart. This shouldn't happen in a Little League football game. I mean, it's Little League football.
And apparently there was more than one person who was asked to leave the game from the Crowley side. We did speak to someone who stopped along the roadside, who is a coach for another one of the teams, who said that there's kind of an internal investigation going on within that part of the league to determine whether further sanctions need to be taken against members there. Steve?
All right, so Laura, we've seen the video. I guess it didn't rise to the level that anybody needed to get arrested. Was there a reason that no one did? Do you know?
Well, I did speak to the police about it. Keep in mind that video came at the end of everything. It doesn't show the actual pushing and shoving. However, I spoke to the police, and I also spoke to the coach, who said that the officer who was out there said, you know what, if we arrest one of the people, we're going to have to arrest the other side, and so both are going to jail, and so that was kind of a discouraging factor there. Nobody really ended up hurt, and I think everybody decided just to go on home.
Yeah, I got it. We either bring 20 to jail or nobody. What do you choose? I got it. All right, Laurie Berger.
Right.
Thank you.